Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to come today because I need to get some things off of my chest. I am finding out some things that are very unsettling to me. And then the more that I think about my childhood trauma or my past trauma in regards to my father and my brother and my father's side of the family, it just pisses me off even more because I'm finding out things. First off, I'm finding out that my father was going to everybody but me to address his feelings on things that I post on social media or things that I've said on social media. Let me clarify to all the important people that he was hiding me from or that he talked about me to. First of all, none of us are any saints. My father wasn't a saint. My brother is not a saint. He just hides the things that he does, okay? And the funny part is that my father would disown me for being myself and trying to be somebody in life. And he would talk bad about me about trying to be somebody in life. That's what's funny about the whole situation. So it's like this. I was treated fucked up when my father died by both of my aunties. I have 3 aunties, but 2 of them were just out of control, okay? They didn't let me and my brother peacefully plan my father's funeral like he wanted us to. They wanted to take control of what I was doing and wanted to give my brother everything. When I was growing up, I used to try to have a relationship with my brother. My brother wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't return my calls. He wouldn't call me back. He would have his cousins play on the phone and take the phone and not come to the phone and all this stuff, and just a bunch of sack of shit, right? But I'm the one that's being taught to be somebody. As one of my aunties told me, you just want to be important. Okay, well, you guys have been making who you wanted to make important, and that is my brother. Yeah, he could be important all you want him to be, but I have certain ambitions in life that I'm trying to get to. And it's not about me being important. It's about me doing what I'm destined to do and what I want, a career that I want to have in my life. And it's not about being important. That's the way you guys are looking at it, because you guys always treated me like shit. And you always made my brother the priority, like he was somebody or like he was better than me, when really my father didn't want neither one of us, to be honest. And who cares? Y'all want to make him the important one, then make him the important one in your eyes. But I am important. I've done a lot of things to become important. I've fought really hard to get certain things, accomplish certain things that I've accomplished. And that's because that's what I chose to do, because that's what I want for my life. I can't speak for what my brother wants for his. There's a lot that I could say. I have a niece and 2 nephews that my brother has taught their mothers to not have a relationship with me, and I'm their fucking aunties, their blood fucking auntie at that. And you know what? That's fine too, because I know how my father, let me tell y'all, my niece told my son that we were poor and we didn't have nothing. And I told my niece, who told you that? And she wouldn't say nothing. Then she say she don't like my son. That's because that's what she's been growing up hearing my father say and my brother talking about me, because if my brother wasn't talking about me, she wouldn't have felt the way that she felt, and she wouldn't have been saying the things that she was saying at such a young age. And that's fucked up, because if you guys are not the people that's targeting me, if you guys are not the people having people target me, then how does everybody think that I'm broke and I don't have nothing and all of this, when all I was doing was trying to make a better life for my son? I went to phlebotomy school. I have my associate's degree. I'm finishing up my bachelor's degree, and whoever fucking with that shit, I'm gonna finish, just to let you know I'm gonna get it done no matter what the fuck you're doing. Because it's an issue with that right now, and I'm only 4 classes away from graduating, but I'm gonna get it the fuck done like I got everything else done. Whoever has been blocking me from having the good jobs that I deserve, that I worked hard for to get, because my brother is not doing shit and they want to make him look like he's the priority, or like he's the one that's doing the most shit and I'm not doing nothing but the whole time targeting me, I'm gonna motherfucking prosper with that. Excuse my language. And I'm putting this video out here so you can fucking see it. Whoever's been reporting to my dad and whoever's been doing whatever, you'll see the shit, because you don't know the whole fucking story. I don't give a fuck what you see. I don't give a damn if you the most ordained preacher, most ordained priest, been baptized 16 times, you not God. So can't nobody tell me or plan my fucking destiny. As you can see, I'm still here. Out of all the voodoo, all the bullshit, and all the bad praises and thoughts y'all done put on me. And I'm gonna accomplish what the fuck I am set out here to do in life. And I'm gonna do what makes me fucking happy. I blocked my brother. I'm blocking my aunties on social media. Everybody, all of them, I'm blocking them on social media. And if they want to talk to me, if they really give a fuck, they have my phone number. I am over this shit. My niece and nephew, my brother's first baby mama, she used to tell me, brother needs to talk and hash it out about what's going on. Ain't nothing going on. But they chose to hate me, they chose to dislike me, and they chose to make me the talk of the town, when ain't none of them perfect. If you watch my father's funeral service, which I was mad about, my father being on drugs didn't have nothing to do with him passing away. I was very upset with that part of the program, because I feel like it was nobody's business if my father was on drugs. And if people there knew he was on drugs and he had to go through a program and all that shit, then they just knew it. I felt like my father's funeral, I feel like he wouldn't have wanted to talk about. I'm trying to understand why he talking about me so badly for something that I was doing to pursue a career, or to be known like I want to be, so I could be somebody, so I could leave my mark on this earth like I want to. You know, my brother, whoever the important people are that was listening to my father, maybe you need to look more into what the fuck my brother really do and what the fuck is really going on in his life, instead of just making me the talk of the motherfucking town. Maybe that's what needs to be done. You know, I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed in my father for going to my mother and talking about me, and then have the audacity to call me disrespectful when I never disrespected him, when all he really deserved as a father was disrespect from the shit that he did. He used to make me cry on the phone all the time when I was a little girl for no reason. I mean, do we really need to get really deep off in this shit while people is trying to make me look like the bad person or the fucked up child? That bothers me. I sit up and think about it. That bothers me. But I tell you one thing. I'm doing this video to clear the air, to relieve my stress. And after this, I'm done with it. I could give a fuck less. I could give a fuck less about having a relationship with my brother. And if my niece and nephews, mothers, aren't women enough to let me have a relationship with them, regardless of what they heard about me, because they don't know nothing about me. See, all of them, they all, including my dad's, my aunties on my dad's side, everybody had help. Everybody had something that was left to them. Everybody grew up with something, or had their mothers to help and this and that, including my brother. A lot of places where they're living right now was given to them by parents, and so on and so on. But you want to downplay the child that's out here that has to do everything herself. I'm a single fucking parent and all of this. But my thing is this: how do y'all know that I'm broke if y'all not the ones that's been targeting me or help targeting me or talking to somebody that know me? How do y'all know that? I asked my older brother one time, why you don't invite me out? Or why you don't invite me nowhere? Because you never had no money. First of all, how do you know I never have no money when you're not even around me? And if you invite me somewhere as a brother and I say, oh no, I can't go, bro, I'm broke, that's one thing. But you don't just assume that I don't have no money, see? But the reality is you don't give a fuck, and you never gave a fuck growing up about us having a relationship. And you don't give a fuck enough to even invite me somewhere, or you don't give a fuck enough to even want to be around me, because you will drive by my house to go fuck on a bitch that probably ain't shit, that probably all you gonna do is just give me another niece or a nephew and I'll be there for them. No, fuck that, because everybody talking about me and trying to make me feel some type of way. But you drive right past my house. You don't come over here to see a nephew. You don't come over here to see if I'm okay or nothing. And we live fucking 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from each other up the 10 fucking freeway. And it's all good. I've accepted that shit now. This is my release video from all that bullshit, from wanting a relationship with you, from wanting a relationship with my aunties, from wanting a relationship with my dad. Then I'm hearing this thing about a picture I sent my dad, and he gonna tell everybody that I sent him a picture with my son throwing up the middle finger. First of all, I didn't even realize my son's fingers was up in the fucking picture, because my son, he was going through this phase where he liked to do this, excuse my nails, and do that and do this and do that when he take pictures. He was a little fucking kid. So the picture that I sent my dad, I snapped the picture before he could get both fingers up. But you could clearly see by the pose in our face that he wasn't being bad throwing up the middle finger. But instead of my dad coming to me when I sent him the picture, he gonna text me back and say, oh, that's nice. But why you didn't tell me, oh, is Aiden throwing up the middle finger? And then I would have said, oh, no, dad, just crop that out. Because I wasn't even paying attention. I just took it and sent him the pictures. I was just trying to have a relationship with my dad. I would have told him Aiden wasn't throwing up no middle fingers. My son wasn't throwing up no middle fingers. I snapped it. Stupid shit like that. But that's just an excuse and a reason to not be around me, to not talk to me, to have a reason to do the shit that they were doing to me. And it's not even true. I could go down a list of all the things that I've accomplished but have been tampered with. I could go down all the shit that I've done. What have my older brother done? Go down that list. Since everybody want to make me the talk of the town and try to hurt me, what has my older brother really done? Yeah, and I know my aunties, they probably calling me a bitch right now. I've even gotten threatened by one of them talking about that social media shit to get you fucked up. Well, fuck me up. Y'all already been fucking over me. Y'all already been talking about me like I'm a fucking dog, like I ain't shit. Let me tell you one motherfucking thing. If I wasn't supposed to be in this motherfucking world, I wouldn't be. My older brother is not the only child my father was supposed to have. So if that's how y'all want to make it, if that fits his ego, if that gets him through life, if that's what makes him feel good as a man to try to down his little sister, to make himself feel more wanted, then y'all do that. But I don't give a fuck anymore. Because I didn't do nothing to my dad, and I haven't done nothing to my older brother. Like when my older brother told me about the picture with the middle finger, I said, I'ma call Dad. And then my older brother, see, that's why I don't tell you what they say about you. That's why I don't tell you nothing, cause you gonna go back and say something. What kind of fucking brother are you, my nigga? To where you're sitting there and you're letting them talk about me like that and you're condoning it to make yourself feel good. Oh, or did you feel like you was losing something because they give you every fucking thing? I've never been given shit. I've always had to do shit. I've always had to complete high school. I've always had to find my own jobs. I've always had to do shit like a normal person. I didn't have friends to give me a job. I didn't have a mama to give me an apartment or a grandmama to give me an apartment and then me and my mom live in it peacefully. I don't have that, but I'm blessed now with my own shit. And although I have been struggling like a motherfucker at times, I've had good days, I've had horrendous days, I've had bad days, I've been sick, I've been got all kind of shit done to me, and all I'm doing is trying to live and survive for my son. I should be in a whole nother place right now, but because I have people talking about me and trying to make me look like a bad person and targeting me as a human being, and I've never done shit to them. I didn't ask to be in this world. My daddy was fucking with no rubber. If I wasn't supposed to be here, I wouldn't fucking be here. And it ain't nobody's job to take me out or to make me feel like I'm not supposed to be here or I'm not a part of. There is so much that I could really say. I could get really deep. My father's funeral service, I was so motherfucking stressed out from the way that they was acting with me for no fucking reason. Like my father was supposed to leave them everything, and then they thought, oh, y'all thought he was gonna leave y'all everything and y'all was gonna motherfucking mistreat me. I already went through the room with my brother and gave him everything before I got there. And then my brother acting like he don't know where everything went or what y'all was doing. When his job gave us those 2 cards, he gonna take money out and combine it a little bit and give me a little bit, like he's entitled to it all, like my dad didn't have another child. Newsflash, nigga, he didn't want you either. But he decided to love you because you was around. But my mama wasn't the type of mama to just send me off somewhere because it wasn't nothing wrong with my mama. My mama always worked. My mama always had a good job. My mama did what she could for me despite our differences and our relationship, because me and her relationship is not perfect. And she wasn't the best mother, but she did what she was supposed to do. I grew up seeing her work good jobs. That's how he met my dad. She met my dad working a good job. I grew up going to school with my mama while she was in college, sitting in classes with her and shit, going to work with her. So I seen how to live through life. She was a good mama on that note. My aunties too on my mama's side. So don't get it motherfucking twisted, because I'm sick of y'all talking about me in a bad fucking light. Y'all don't have to never talk to me because y'all wasn't trying to have a relationship with me anyway. Any fucking way. And the only reason why one of my aunties got close to me is because my daddy bought me a car. And they didn't even want my daddy to buy me a car. They got in the middle of that. My daddy was supposed to take me with him to go buy the car so that I could pick out something or we could agree on something that I liked. They went with him. They picked it out. They ruined that moment for me to be with my fucking father. They're the problem. I'm not the problem to whatever or whoever important person my daddy may know that's been targeting me or whatever the fuck is going on. Yeah, they're the fucking problem. And I'm sick of this shit. And my grandfather just passed. Yeah, I could have got a rental, but I didn't want to drive 7 hours by myself. Because first of all, I'm a female. Second of all, I'm not used to that shit. Third of all, I'll go out there by myself and I'll be the one something happened to. I just didn't feel comfortable. And the flights were too pricey. Me as a single mother, I don't give a damn what I inherited to fly there and back. I just couldn't do that right now because I have my daily bills and I'm not working right now. I'm trying to fight to finish school. I have to fight for everything. Because of people like them that I've never done nothing to. And that's why I couldn't make it. And then, you know, I really adore my older brother's mother. I really adore my brother's mother. I do. But for me to find out that he rode by himself, that's cool. He didn't have to invite me to go. He didn't have to ride with me. He didn't. Hell, he's the reason why I didn't get to see my father before he passed away. Because I was supposed to ride out there with him, and he was talking about money then. Oh, well, sis, you know, how do you know I don't have money if y'all not targeting me? Oh, well, sis, you know, you can ride out there with me, but how you gonna eat? Where you gonna sleep? They not finna feed you. He told me that. And I don't have no money for you. And I'm thinking to myself, what makes you think I don't have money? Where are you getting this from? To where my own niece even said it and disliked her cousin that she's never around. If y'all not targeting me, how the fuck you gonna assume that I wouldn't have no money to eat when I go? Nigga, do you think that my family would have let me ride with you out there to see my daddy on his last breath and not have gave me no money to eat with? That wasn't even the fucking main priority. But that's what made me not ride with him to see my father before he took his last breath. But honestly, my brother didn't want me to see him because he wanted to be the motherfucking center of attention. When really, forgive me, Lord, he the one that ain't doing shit. Now let's put the truth out there. And y'all can call me all the bitches y'all want because y'all already fucked over me, so it don't matter. I just wanted to come and address some things so this person that's watching my Facebook that was talking to my dad, so this person, these important people that my dad knew or whatever, and he was going and whatever, that's some of the truth. I could get deep as fuck, but I think that was enough right there. But I really could get really deep. So after this video, it's gone. I'm not gonna give a fuck no more. I don't care. I'll contact my niece and nephew's mothers. If they talk back to me, they talk back to me. If they don't, they don't. But most likely they will, because I've never done that. Build my own relationship. I don't need y'all. And they shouldn't even be listening to that shit. They didn't even fucking know me. That's the trippy part. And to all these church people, first of all, half of y'all, whoever you are that my father was talking about, have had worse lives than I've had. Maybe that's why these important people are able to do to me what they're doing, because they're not very good people, but they're pretending. Okay? So I want to say this. You're not God. You don't control my destiny. And if you keep trying, you're going to keep getting bad luck in your life. Because karma is a bitch and karma is real. I don't have to do nothing to you because God's going to do something to you. And you should know that. People, right? Miss Holier Than Thou. I'm fucking sick of feeling the way that I'm feeling. But I am so glad that God is giving me the strength to let this shit go. After this video, it's gone. I'm not talking to nobody. If my brother want to talk to me, he can contact me. If he never contacts me, then who gives a fuck? Because he's wrong. My aunties, I've never done anything to you guys. You guys have never tried to reach out to me or be aunts to me. Because of my dad, probably. But you guys are grown-ass women, and you shouldn't have listened to him. So therefore, if you want to talk to me, you guys have my fucking number. If you don't, then guess what? I'm not gonna die. I'm not going nowhere until God say so. So yeah, I just wanted to address this. I wanted to get it off my mind, get it off my chest. You know, it's a lot more that I could say. It's a lot of conversations that I had with my dad, asking for help, begging for help for things that they could have helped me with. And he disowned me, turned me around, told me don't call him. He don't want to talk to me because I got too many problems. And people with too many problems, that's depressing. Don't nobody want to hear what I'm going through. And I'm telling you that somebody is attacking your grandchild and I need help with a lawyer, but you telling your family not to help me. And then come to find out somebody in his family worked in the Lawndale district, which makes me motherfucking think. And I called that person for help. They was acting like they couldn't help me or tell me where to go to. Then my daddy called me. This is just an example, since everybody talking about me. Then my daddy called me talking about something. Oh, you called so-and-so? You called so-and-so? You thought they wasn't going to tell me? You thought they wasn't going to tell me you called them? Well, they did. And then after he called me and told me that they wasn't going to help me, I kept trying to reach out to them. They wouldn't help me. So while y'all targeting people, you targeting the wrong motherfucker. Because I've never did anything to anybody. And all I do is try to accomplish it. It's not my fault that my brother is who he is. So don't try to fuck up my life. Because he's not doing shit. Because that's what I think it is about. It's always been a competition thing to boost his head up or to make him feel better or whatever the fuck the case may be. But I just want to set the record that I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell the truth. This is the fucking truth. I just didn't get way off in the detail about the shit. I could get off in the detail about the shit. Live your life. I'm going to live mine. If you choose to never contact me or have a relationship with me, excuse my nails, I need to get them done. God bless you. And I'm over this shit. I'm over having an empty feeling. I'm over feeling down because I don't have the love that I want from my brother or the love that I want from my family or the love. Man, fuck that. I got family right here. We go through our ups and downs. Ever. Family goes through shit. What the fuck ever. But I was never left to just be hung out to dry. But I was taught how to be an adult and how to get shit done and how to take care of my business. And they made me be an adult and they made me grow up and they made me take care of my business. That's why I'm quote unquote broke or don't have no money. Because I have my own business that I have to take care of. And I'm trying and I've never stopped trying and I'm not going to ever stop trying. So, that's my story time. for today. Just wanted to address all the bull crap, and I feel so relieved, even though there's so much more that I wanted to say. I would never disrespect my father, because no matter how mean said all the evil things he said about me, he was still my daddy. And I still love him. I got his ashes in my living room. But the one son or the one child that they praise didn't even want to get his fucking ashes. And they still at the motherfucking funeral home after 2 years. Or wherever. He could have told my aunts to get it. He didn't want them or whatever. But I still love me finding out all this stuff. And then the last conversation I did have with him, all the things he was saying to me, which lets me know that it's true. Because of what he was saying to me, that's fucked up. And I want y'all to know it. But y'all don't have to ever talk to me if you don't want to. It's cool. It's cool. You got my phone number. I trust one of my aunts and I gave him my real address. Now let's see what started happening. Or let's see if I'm contacted, because I won't block you. And you'll see me on TV and you'll see me on billboards and you'll see me. You gon' see me. Because I'm going to do what I'm destined to do. And I'm going to have what I'm destined to have. And if I'm not on TV and I'm not on billboards, I'm going to be important. Because I'm already important. I'm already important in my fucking neighborhood. Little do people know. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am not a fucking victim. I just needed to get some things off of my chest. I'll be back with more content. So like, subscribe, share my channel, show support. Be expecting more content from me. Be expecting more songs of me rewriting. Be expecting more poetry. And just expect content from me from now on, no matter what it is, whether it's vlogs or whatever. Just be expecting. I've been slacking, I've been down, I've been letting motherfuckers get to me. I've been sitting up weeping over my daddy, weeping over my brother, weeping over not being able to be around my niece and nephews, weeping over it. Man, fuck all that. To my nieces and to my niece and nephews, I love y'all to death. And just know I'll do anything if you ever need something. Don't hesitate to find your auntie and contact your auntie and know that I'm not the fucked up person that y'all grew up hearing that I am. And I will help you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Especially if I make it and I'm rich like I want to be. Your auntie will give you a world. And I want y'all to know that. Don't hesitate. And you don't have no reason not to like Aiden. You don't have no reason not to like your cousin. Because your cousin has a very big, good heart. He's just been through a lot of the shit that we both were put through. And I know that you guys, especially my older niece and nephew, have heard a lot. That's why my son is the way he is. Because of stuff that we've been through. But he has a good heart and he's a good person. So don't dislike your cousin because of some ignorant ass adults that shouldn't be doing certain things and they deciding to do it anyway when they know that they're wrong. And I love you. And yeah, so that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. And stay blessed.